Where you at,
The
Berto?
Lizzo allegations are crazy. I didn't even know Lizzo had allegations. Let's get right into the video and see what's going on. Where you at, family? Happy holidays. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man. I'm nothing without y'all. Let's do it.
So guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the story that I talked about on this channel in regards to Lizzo being sued by her former backup dancers. And, you know, the claims were quote unquote fat shaming, and she brought them, I suppose, coerced them to get into a adult themed entertainment show for which they claimed that they felt uncomfortable with. But of course, they said that they didn't want to get fired and they felt as though they were under duress, along with other accusations, and I quote, of unsafe, sexually charged.
Bro, is no celebrity just normal? I just don't know what I thought about Lizzo. I didn't have any real strong opinions about Lizzo, but I didn't know she was moving with Diddy energy. What? Lizzo is moving like Diddy. Man, it's like every day I wake up and I just don't even know what to expect on my bingo card anymore. I shouldn't even play bingo anymore. I can't win. I can't predict these things.
A workplace culture, and with claims of her wardrobe manager being racist and fatphobic. Well, in this latest update, according to TMZ, they say Lizzo just scored a win in her legal battle against 3 former backup dancers.
Okay.
Additionally, according to Pop Crave, they say Lizzo shares a new video after fat shaming allegations brought against her in court were dropped by former employees. So it seems as though they were fighting this case for about 2 years now. And in this post, it says, and I quote, "They weren't fired for gaining weight. They were fired for taking a private recording of me without my consent and sending it off to ex-employees." So it seems as though that this entire case was built on lies, fabrications, which is common amongst rich celebrities, people with something to lose, and the accusers having everything to gain via extortion. Mind you guys, during this time, there was basically a new lawsuit against a different celebrity every other day, every other week. And these celebrities were paying these people off because legal battles are, especially if they're long and drawn out, are expensive. And even if you do end up winning, your reputation is never really fully recovered. And the people accusing you of these heinous crimes, they don't have any money to pay you back. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. And I just gotta say, since not many other creators are talking about this, and I did talk about this many years ago, I do want to kind of spread the word as if I were mixed up in a situation like this and people started to crucify me because of their preconceived notions, right? Lizzo, for a long time, has not been a very likable person to the general public, understandable. So when a situation like this comes about, people like to dogpile on, even if she didn't necessarily do anything wrong via the evidence. There's no proof that she actually was racist, fatphobic, homophobic, mind you. Now it seems
How could she be fatphobic when she's fat? That's a different level of self-hate.
seems very childish that anyone can sue anyone over, and I quote, being fat phobic. Like, what in the like, are you serious? And turns out it wasn't even true, or at least these people couldn't prove these allegations. And
That was her whole image. Like, I'm not even being disrespectful. Like, at one point, wasn't she the artist that was like, I'm fat and I'm proud, look at me and all my fat backup dancers? Like, what? I don't know, bro. People are weird.
but on our
Not saying that she's weird, but it's just like, how are you gonna sue somebody for that? Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
Is this a scam, Berto? What is this?
well, look at this guy and this guy. All people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
TikTok page, she says this: the fat shaming claims against me have been officially dropped by my accusers. They conceded it had no merit in court. There was no evidence that I fired them because they gained weight, because it never happened. Now the truth is finally out. They weren't fired for gaining weight. They were fired for taking a private recording of me without my consent and sending it off to ex-employees. I never fired an employee for gaining weight. I have only encouraged and supported people with bigger bodies and shared my platform with them. This claim has haunted me since the day it came out. It has been devastating to suffer through this in silence, but I let my lawyers lead, and I'm so grateful for this victory. So yeah, listen, man, it happens to the best of us. And this is why over the years, guys, I've leaned on the word allegedly, according to certain reports. I also like to say, this is what the source is saying. I have no proof of this. I don't know where they're getting their sources from. I also like to bring up the fact that we don't know anything yet. We need people to have the right to due process without trying to be the judge, juror, and executioner. You know, anybody can accuse anybody of anything, and that just like tarnishes their name for the rest of their lives. And
yeah, I just hate the fact that we have moved into a society where people are so quick to jump on the guilty until proven innocent when it's always been innocent until proven guilty, bro.
regardless of if you like anybody, Lizzo in this case, for example, you should not let your preconceived notions, your biases against her or for her sway the truth. And now the top comment is saying, so now y'all switching up? Expect it. Another person by the name of Mason said, trust me, we all knew the claims were
Did you though?
absurd. Another person said, I never believed them in the first place. Another person said, the fact
It's funny if like somebody could probably do research and they're probably the first top comment on another hate post talking about, yeah, no, she's evil.
that people turned on you so fast is crazy. Another one said, real ones always knew this. Thanks for being you, Lizzo. Another person said, it's interesting how quiet the media outlets are now that the accusations have been dropped, but were loud and wrong when they were made. Team Lizzo. Well, that's because
because negativity spreads. Nobody ever reports on positivity. Everyone always reports on negativity.
accusations get views and clicks, but the vindication of someone winning against those accusations and proving them to be wrong doesn't do as well, which is why I'm trying to spread awareness and exposure about Lizzo winning her court case, because I feel as though that's the right thing to do.
Guess BERTO too. I'm gonna post this.
It's only fair. I talked about her getting the lawsuit and being accused. I covered that. I should also cover this with her winning the lawsuit. Another person said, when the truth comes out, it's quiet. Yep. I mean, that's just how the world works. And you guys see why I'm cynical. And, you know, regardless of anyone's politics, their beliefs, their gender, creed, color, I don't care, religion, I want things to be fair for everybody. That's how I would make the world if I were in control. Fair and balanced, to the best of my ability, of course. And as far as I can see, you know, Lizzo has been trying to improve her life. She
lost weight, you know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing. She's still relevant. Most artists aren't relevant for, you know, after only a couple of years. Yo, shout out to Lizzo doing her thing, man.
You know, along with myself and many other people in this industry have had time to reflect upon our actions. A lot of character development has been done for not only her, for not only creators, but for viewers as well. We've seen so many people be accused of so many different things, and we've learned, hopefully over time, to not trust everything at face value. We've now understood that we need evidence. It's not just believing someone, believe them or believe this, believe all, insert demographic. No, we don't play those games anymore. Too many people's reputations, careers, and livelihoods have been destroyed at this point in time to just believe any accusation that comes out the woodwork. No. But to read this article here from TMZ, they say, according to Lizzo's attorneys, the allegations were refuted by 18 witnesses and sworn declarations submitted to the court. So 18 different people vouched for her, and the accusers had no proof of this. So, hey, we obviously see that they were never going to win this. Additionally, they say the Superior Court judge concluded Davis was fired because she made, and I quote, an unauthorized recording of Lizzo in a dancer meeting and sent it to Williams, who was no longer working on the special tour. So So they may have been friends. One friend got fired, another friend felt some type of way, and they maybe planned something in cahoots with each other. However, the article goes on to say, and now the dancers dropped their appeal of dismissal of the fat shaming claims. It's just still crazy to me how you can get sued for fat shaming. Like, how is that even a thing? Sure, someone may be offended by that. It can be insulting, but that's literally First Amendment protected speech. I mean, I don't know. Am I out of touch here? Like, it's mean, it's rude, it's offensive if you fit that body shape, but at best you can just say, okay, asshole, F you, I quit, and like move on. I don't know, man. Has anyone ever won a lawsuit for fat shaming and actually got like money? I'm curious about.
I'd hope not.
But they say
like, we can't get to the point where we're just suing people because of bullying, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, yeah, that bullying is not nice, but bro, like, the world can't get this fucking sensitive, man. Like, that's unbearable.
fat shaming claims are just one of many that they brought against the artist. You'll recall back in 2023, Ariana, Noel, and Crystal claimed Lizzo subjected them to nude entertainment shows in Amsterdam and Paris on tour, which they said they were clearly uncomfortable
They subjected them? What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
with. And that was at the Banana Bar in Amsterdam. To jog your memories, here is the Banana Bar in Amsterdam. It's basically a strip.
She took them to a strip club. Holy shit. You are so butthurt that someone took you to a strip club that you feel like you needed to sue them? Just don't go. Did she force you? Did she put a gun to your head and say, hey, go to this fucking strip club? Bro, what is up with people, bro? And which lawyer took this lawsuit on? Which, you're a piece of shit. You are, like, you sit down with a lawyer and you plead your case and be like, hey, yo, I want to sue this person because they called me fat and they took me to a strip club. And you were like, oh yeah, we got something on our hands here. Let's milk it. We can get this money. What?
Strip club. And they use bananas for a lot of their performances. You can imagine what a banana could likely be used for in a strip club. But according to TMZ, additionally, they say at this place, patrons are known to eat bananas out of the performers' lady parts. And that was a part of the accusation, but Lizzo denied those claims.
Ooh.
She never forced anyone to do anything. While the more serious claims are still being disputed in court, they say Lizzo's team says they remain confident she will prevail in the case. But the dancer's attorney, Ronald Zambrano, told TMZ, we are maintaining that the Judge Epstein, okay, was correct
Epstein's kind of crazy.
in his ruling, denying Lizzo's.
I feel bad for anyone that has the name Epstein as a last name or first name, bro. I know you're going through it right now. Let's go ahead and change it, gang.
Special motion to strike the vast majority of claims they attacked, including false imprisonment and harassment. Of the couple of claims Judge Epstein did dismiss, the plaintiffs have taken a considered approach to leave that be. One would hope to see the same level of intellectual honesty and neutral assessment from the defendants, but that hasn't been the case thus far, and it's disappointing. So pretty much, she had a big win in court, although other claims, as reported by this article, are still being disputed, essentially.
Word, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. It is really sad to see that, you know, we really have entered a place where everyone is guilty until they're proven innocent. But, you know, shout out to Maury for shedding some light on the fact that she did win the case and she did get proved innocent. And, you know, shout out to Lizzo doing the thing. And, you know, hopefully I can add on spreading the awareness. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have happy holidays. Stay safe out here. New Year's coming up. Make sure you guys get some new goals in and start today, man. You know, I'm not really big on the whole new year, new me type shit, but it is a great, the end of the year is always a great checkpoint to kind of just reevaluate where you are and, you know, what you've been through this year. So take that time and make sure that you all are doing that. Yeah, and I'm excited for us. I'm excited for the Where You At community. And where we're gonna take this shit next year. So I love y'all so much. Y'all stay safe, man. Say what up to Rama Wama. He got a little cone on his head because kept scratching his face.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.